Yeah, that's all.
So yeah. We're gonna let people see the flyer for a second, guys. Make sure. So make sure you guys check out. We got a comedy show coming up, Shopkulture. Check out the dates there, March 18th. Make sure you guys come check it out. Comedy show, Shopkulture is going to be there, sharing the stage. A lot of great talent. So make sure you guys check that out. Man. So guys, once again, welcome to another edition. Every Tuesday, y'all know what it is. Shopkulture. We here.
Come on.
Man.
Come on.
Great week. Good weekend. Good football.
Good football.
Yeah, man.
The GOAT retired.
GOAT retired. Man, shout out to Cincinnati Bengals, man. They came. I mean, man, I didn't see that one coming.
Listen, I had the Chiefs, man. And then when it went to overtime, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. You give him Mahomes another one. You give Mahomes a shot. Come on, man.
And they came and they played.
And they played some ball, man. They played some ball.
Well, guys, thanks you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry I didn't even do the intros yet, but we're gonna do the intros. Got you. I'm John. You know who this is.
Come on.
Shutdown Corner. Mr. Anthony Toon.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
And then we joined, back there, the producer extraordinaire. You know who that is. Mr. Nick Jones.
What up?
Then, man, we got co-producer. When you grow, we got different parts of the team, man.
Come on, man. It's
and
we tell you, man.
And we want the different parts of the team because that's part of growth. And we want to introduce as part of the team. Say the whole name.
Bendo, what's going on, y'all? Hey, tune in, Shopkulture, it's live.
I love it, man. Then we got the youngster back there, and he's doing the IG. What's your full name back there?
Isaac May.
Okay.
Come on, young buck.
Young buck.
Hey. Come on, man.
Hey, yes. And guys, once again, I'm Barry Crosby. This is Shopkulture, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Like I always say, it is a blessing and a privilege to be here. Talk to us.
Always.
When you join in, like I always say, part of manners, say hello. Welcome yourself to the group. Just, come on. We're family. So we had some good topics. Man, the group was active today. I was just trying to start some stuff just to get a little
Man, bro.
I see
bro,
it.
Yeah, my phone going crazy. Bro, I'm in Costco, like, man, can I just get through my grocery shopping, bro?
I was like, man, let me just start something. It's Valentine's Day. Well, month. It's a loving month. I know it's Black History Month, but it's also supposed to be a loving month. So instead of all the conflict that we usually sometimes have in Shopkulture, I wanted to change it up a little bit, right? And just talk about, hey, because people are feeling, we got almost 3,000 members. So I want to try to have an official Shopkulture group, that dating group or a couple that can officially say Shopkulture brought them together. We want to be responsible. Huh?
I'd like to be the host of speed dating.
Man, listen,
we want to be.
Yeah, hey, they try to set them up.
Yeah,
man.
we're trying to set it up. We're trying to set it up and have some fun and enjoy. Saying some of the Shopkulture. I mean, we got some beautiful ladies in there, some handsome dudes. Are we allowed to say handsome dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I so somebody told me that's weird. I'm like, man, really? I mean, say handsome dude.
Listen, brother, you a handsome brother.
I think we got a lot of, and I think we got a lot of handsome. I think we got a lot of handsome brothers in there, and man, shoot your shot. You single,
brothers in there.
Man, you single? Shoot your shot. Got some ladies talking.
Steph Curry, that y'all know me. Steph Curry, that joint.
You have me down with that one.
From the label, man. Pull it up. Come on, man.
And so I was just talking mess. Actually, I wasn't, but I wanted content, so I'm gonna say some stuff. I was like, it was kind of geared to the women because it kind of went into the topic of tonight. So we want to start it off. I'm like, if you see something in the group, shoot it.
Come on.
I want to see who was going to say it, put the name down, tag the person, and do it. Well, they were nervous. They were scared. Don't be scared. You do all that talking. See, this is what's crazy to me, right? You do all this talking when it's negative. But when it's positive, you have a chance to, hey man, shoot a shot at the, brothers, even brothers shooting a shot at the lady. It gets quiet. So the smoke. Nobody wants to smoke. Nobody wants to
so
do
busy nitpicking at each other.
So
they
the
ruin each other's
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
Like,
scared when it came to it.
never jump at that
So
one.
I said, let me give the platform. Go. Do it.
Gotta keep them options open.
Right.
It got quiet. It got quiet. So, man, it got quiet. So, but let's get into the first topic.
All right. Men, how would you want a woman to approach you if she's interested in you? I'm gonna let that banner hang up real quick.
Yes, this is a good one, man. I thought shout out to I think it was Tay. Tay, thank you for putting this on. Tay, we have some good stuff.
Come on, Cuddy.
Is that your Cuddy?
That's family. That's blood.
Oh,
yeah,
I should have
blood.
known.
Yeah.
I should have known because her
Tay
post.
real, man. Tay
Excuse
real.
me, her post be on point. Tay, good job on your post.
Listen, hey, y'all need to get with Tay, man. She got a shirt line, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, and her shirts are banging. Tay, I need you to shoot me a couple of them shirts, man, so we can get them up on the show, so we can get you promoted, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to show you all kind, man. Listen, all kind of t-shirts, man. Black excellence, man. All kind of. Listen, man. We need to get them on the show. Tay,
we absolutely
I
do.
need to get your shirts up, man.
And real quick, and while you're saying that, we have advertising opportunities, and I've been getting flooded with that. So, guys, we're going to open it up. And I'm going to open it up for the advertising aspect of things. And we're going to make it affordable. I'm not trying, nobody's trying to get rich. I want to promote businesses. But I just don't want to have it where people are just flooding the group page with their business. Let's have some order to it and do it right and do it proper yet. Say you ask us and then, saying we'll work with you. So if you have a business or you have something that you want to promote, hit us up.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? We were able to work.
I would love to, you know what I'm saying, put on your gear, whatever, get it out there to, you know what I'm saying, help you get your stuff out.
We want to champion small business, especially small business. I'm a small business that's been fortunate to be around for 24 years. And it was because people believed in me and believed in this business.
Amen.
And so I have no problem helping out and doing what we can to promote business. So we're here. And you guys want to advertise with us, man? Shoot us, man. Shoot your shot, because you ain't shooting your shot when it comes to singles in there. So, you guys see that? My bad.
Scary ass.
All right, let's get back.
Okay, so let's get to it. How do you want to? I'm going to ask you, when women are interested, what can they do? How should they shoot their shot? How should they do their Steph Curry on you? Talk to me.
Listen, man, like I say all the time, I need you to step back, Steph Curry that joint, you know what I'm saying? Kimber Walker that, you know what I'm saying? Hit the step back jumper, pull up, man. Be honest. Listen, we adults, you know what I'm saying? We adults. We can be honest with each other. If you think I'm a handsome gentleman, you want to get to know me, cool. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to shoot your shot, I'm with all that. What I hate is the mixing where you're expected to understand what, you know what I'm saying, what the hello means, or you know what I'm saying, the difference between the hello or the hi, or you know what I mean? That's what gets me. So I say just be honest and just be realistic. Just, hey, I think you're handsome, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to get to know you. You know, maybe we can go get some drink, maybe go get some coffee, a little bite, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like the hike, you're not really my thing, but you know what I'm saying?
If they're asking you, so they're taking control of the date. So I just want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we have those boundaries and we ask them, right? So if a lady does say, hey, I want to get to know you, let's go get a drink or let's go have dinner at Daniel's, or I don't know why we let's do something, maybe Starbucks, have coffee or something like that. So that means that she's probably going to be planning all this.
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. As a man, and having been on the dating scene for many years, it would be nice to have a woman say, "Listen, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to, can we go out to eat? Can we, do this, do that, whatever? Plan a date so we can go out and do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be great. You know what I mean? Because it happens so little.
Well, if you think about it, I was actually thinking about when I even kind of put it on. I've noticed with me is, women kind of a little bit older don't really have a problem though. I mean, they come hard in the paint. I'm not sure how the younger, like when I was younger, it wasn't a lot of younger women doing that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's an age thing. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, and I don't know the reason why. To me, how does a man supposed to know? How do we supposed to just guess that? And what makes you think that we always want to do that? Sometimes it would just be nice. It's not like we want to marry you. I mean, just tell us, hey, I'm interested. Let's just go have coffee. I don't think a man's gonna automatically think you want to marry him because you ask him to coffee or something like that.
Trying to jump in the sack, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be all that. You know what I mean?
Now let's be honest, your odds do go up though when they ask you. Don't you think? Can we be real? Can we be real about it? Don't you think if they're asking you that your odds?
I would say so. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say so.
What do you think your odds are when a woman, right?
I ain't gonna put no number.
You know I have to. You know I gotta go percentages. No. That's how I understand it. Can somebody give me a percentage of when a woman asks you out? Okay. Of when you think
the percentage of getting
you're gonna have? Yeah, the success rate. 100%.
Yeah, I'd say
listen,
90.
Listen, hey, how confident are you in yourself? You know what I'm saying? Listen,
100%.
I mean, if you got that mouthpiece and she already,
she already like you.
Yeah.
See, maybe now I can see why the ladies think
hold on, but
that's why the ladies ain't doing it. See, because you guys said 100%.
Because of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No.
I really, if you want me to be honest, I feel like this. I think that women should normalize speaking to men. If you don't want men to just assume a hi means what's up.
There it is. Hey, that's a great point. I like that. If women want less assumptions from men, you know what I'm saying? In terms of, trying to determine what you mean by hello or not hello, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, then just shoot your shot more. Shoot your shot more, and then less men will be assuming. Less men would assume, you know what I'm saying?
But women think shooting their shot is just like looking at you. That's not.
But it's not though. You got to
open your mouth. You got to open your mouth.
Open your mouth and put it out there. Be honest.
Low key, that's how my girl got me.
She shot her shot.
Yeah.
See, well, there you go.
Look, you're in a happy relationship, right?
And you're 100%. So he can't speak on that.
It's attractive to men, and it makes us feel good.
I think
also to be admired and to be on the other end.
I honestly didn't know
receiving that.
I didn't know how to take that in when she approached me. I was like, well, when she made it known that she was interested.
Right.
I think that's sexy.
I think it's sexy too.
But there's a fine balance of that. I don't know. I don't like over aggressive. I don't like women being too over. I don't like that though, because I think that takes away.
Okay, so explain that though. Break that down.
Don't say show me that dick, nigga. Don't say that. Don't say that to me.
Yeah, they say some kind of reckless stuff. I'm like, now hold on. Now if I said that to you, no, I don't like that. I don't. I'm like slow it down. I'm old school.
Very old face gonna turn up.
I don't like that.
Very old. Listen. See me. I'm a young buck. I'm gonna be like, what you say?
Oh shit.
What you say? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Listen about that life.
Come on.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, be gonna.
Tuma, what do you feel the most? Because you're even men acknowledged in the group that you are a sought after commodity in the shop culture world.
I'm not man. I'm just Toomer, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Hey, man, listen. I was in Costco, bro. Man, I was like, if this phone don't stop ringing in my pocket, bro.
You tell me the truth. Just tell me high maintenance.
So exactly. So how would you exactly want a woman to talk to you?
I mean, listen. Be honest. Be straight up. You know what I'm saying? Again, to me, super aggressive. I'm not. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of sexy.
Okay.
If you want something, you see what you want, go get it. You know what I'm talking about? Let him know. Let him know. Honestly, let's be realistic. But because we're having the topic, that lets you know that obviously not enough men feel like they're special enough, you know what I'm saying? Or they're getting treated, you know what I'm saying, to the same treatment. So I think it would be, you know what I'm saying, nice for as a man to sometimes feel like, you know what I mean? You want me, or I'm sexy, or you think I look good, or you know what I'm saying? I think as a man, we want that same attention. Now, maybe I don't need the compliment every day. I'm not looking for all that. I don't need you to stroke my ego. But you know what I'm saying? As a human being, we all want to feel wanted. We all want to feel like somebody needs us or cares about us or thinks we're attractive. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think for me, it's sexy for a woman to let you know that she feels like you're attractive, to feel like, you know what I'm saying, she wants you. Like, to me,
especially when
I would like to see it more. Again, we would be less assuming.
Well, we wouldn't get so many mixed signals because men don't know how to react. And that's what we're.
A lot of times we don't know.
Even Nick said it. Nick said it. He said he did not know how to react to it.
Right.
And a lot of times it's never that balance too. It's always when a woman is, she's just overly aggressive. It's just kind of a weird.
I think
dynamic,
when they do that, they're trying to find their way in such a because we're still in a society where we as men are expected to chase,
right,
lead and give chase.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
As women are often the desired ones. So when you have women that are trying to like, I guess, redirect the narrative, they're trying to figure out a way. And this is just my
I got something right after this.
Okay.
This is just my opinion, right?
No,
Nothing
keep going, fam. Keep
But
going.
I would say that they're trying to find a way how to angle it to where they don't scare you off, or they're not.
How about
check me out here? Check me out. Here's my problem. Is for too long, and I'm just gonna be real. This is just my opinion. For centuries, we're talking centuries. Women have been the object of our chase, right? They've been what we put on the pedestal, right? Or what considered to be put on the pedestal.
I agree.
But let's be realistic. In today's society, why am I not put on the pedestal? Listen, I'm a successful, black man. I'm sexy. I work out. Okay, I take care of my kids. I have a great career. Why am I not? Why can I not be the object of the chase?
And that's the thing, especially when we're talking about equality and everything else in today's time. Why aren't men desired like what Tim is saying? Because the first thing when you talk about providers, we're providers, right? And I know how to provide.
Exactly.
I know how to do those things. I do pretty good in life.
Just don't know that offhand, though. As far as like,
but listen, but we don't know what they got offhand either.
Besides a booty or something else. I mean,
but when it comes to us when you're talking about like TNA and all of that, that's all you're really. The average guy is really focused on when he's giving chase.
But hear me out. Listen, but is it not the same thing? Listen,
her background.
But listen, is it not the same thing for a woman? Because a woman don't know you when she meets you, right? When you shoot your shot, she knows nothing about you but what you look like and how you approached her.
Right. And that's what she's looking at, though. She's looking at your physical attributes. She's not looking at anything else.
What you're wearing, how you dressed, how you smell,
she's looking at
how you carry yourself.
To a certain degree, because if she sees what she likes, then
so it's hear me out. So it's the same thing.
In some cases, yes. I would say in some cases, not all.
Well, here's some advice then. I think that for the women of shop culture, you need to realize something with some of these men. How about you start off? Can I get to know you?
If you're interested, that's all I was asking.
Can I get to know you further? Not to say I want to mess with you on
an
intimate level.
It don't have to be any of that, but can I get to know you?
You are kind, so you look interesting. I'd like to hang out, and
But then men also can't be thinking that they're going to smash either at 100% rate. You got to be honest with yourself and be like, okay,
and say,
maybe she's just my friend, and maybe I appreciate her as a woman.
I hear what you're saying, B. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Hold on.
A lot of guys don't leave with that though.
But listen, hold on, check me out though. Okay. So what B is saying is, but maybe when she gets to know you, she doesn't want to smash after getting to know you.
And that's fine.
So maybe in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? You may have had that assumption, you may have had that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because you carry yourself with confidence, and that's great. I carry myself with a lot of confidence as well. You see what I'm saying?
That might be a turn off to certain women, or certain women might be
looking
for something.
And it is. Listen, and I've been told that you know,
and that's fine.
And that's fine. But I'm gonna be who I am, and
I
expect you to be who you are, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect everybody to love
Anthony. If the vibe is right, then y'all probably could hit it off right then and there. If the vibe is right.
You talking about sexually, or you just talking about?
What I'm talking about is the sexual conversation.
Okay, I'm talking. Let's go to the sexual part.
I'm talking about going into it, believing, you know what I'm saying, 100% that if a woman shot her shot, that I'm going to smash. I don't necessarily believe that.
I don't either.
But what I'm saying is,
I think
if you like her, even if you, because she might be crazy or something.
No, we're talking about there's more to it.
If a woman shoots her shot at you, right? Yes, she probably likes you in some aspect, or thinks you're handsome, or finds something about you attractive. That doesn't mean that she has sexually. She has a sexual attraction.
You have a lot of.
I think I listen.
See, I don't.
So listen, maybe the opportunity goes up. Maybe it does versus when you shoot your shot. Yeah. Maybe it goes up a small percentage.
But it's not 100%.
But I don't think it's 100% because once you have your conversation. So once you have your conversation, she may understand. I just don't like.
I'm not feeling you.
You
might be the same way.
Exactly.
No, that's why I misinterpreted it, and I might have spoke up too fast for that question.
No,
you don't have to change up.
No, my 100% is down to a smooth 80 because I might not be interested. You're right. With the debate, I'm just decided that I might not like her. You're right. I might not be
Because-
what's her slice of pie.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it goes back and forth though.
But listen, but I understand what you're saying though, because 100% comes from
If I like her and she likes me, there's 100% chance that we are going to smash.
That's what I was getting at.
Right, but
We're talking about just
we
shooting
don't know
the shot
that.
in the initial.
We don't know that.
Smooth 80.
You know what I'm saying?
I go 75. I take 75.
I
What
say
about,
hold on.
he's a younger guy. What about from the
Well,
youngest
hold on. Let's get
perspective?
to. We gotta get to some of the questions. We'll get to it. What Chris has a good one. Social gender.
So he said social gender programming imposed on us by our parents who are from a different generation.
Again, like I said,
Yeah.
it's centuries of programming. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't just come from
Misprogramming though.
it doesn't just come from our parents' generation. It comes from centuries. This is centuries of training and programming of how men should act or treat women.
Isn't that quote unquote being a gentleman? Don't we got to kind of look at that and reanalyze
I
that
think
in
so.
today's
The
time?
I think so.
of the gentleman is. I don't think it's not a part of this generation.
But see,
But it should.
but
Some
it
part
should
should
be.
be.
but it's
Some
not.
part should be.
You know what I'm saying?
Opening the door,
but again,
doing those type of things
right.
should be a
But
part
I
of it.
think as we analyze every aspect of life, you know what I'm saying? Every decade we're
Yes.
supposed to analyze every
Yes.
aspect of life. So I think that we have to reanalyze what being a gentleman, what being a lady is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think in
Yes.
today's society, like I said, too many times, you know what I'm saying, we put and I want to get to Julie's comment. We put women on pedestals. Why can't a man be a desired? Why can't a man who has a good job, good career, good head on his shoulders, he's a provider, why can't he be desired?
Now, do you your daughter? Do you teach your daughter what you're saying to us about?
100%. I teach my daughter, but to do it with respect, to yourself.
Okay.
Again, because I don't ever want any man going into any situation with my daughter thinking that it's 100%. Because my daughter's never 100% on anything until she makes up her mind.
And
You see what I'm saying?
And the same with your boys, and it should be the same with your
my
boys.
son.
And I think that's the issue that lies, is that we're going into just assuming instead of looking at the decades and be like, okay, let's reanalyze this. What worked 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, might be different now. And it's okay that it's different. And let's talk about it. Let's have this communication.
We're all older too. You wouldn't expect us to have this type of conversation and articulate that we're willing to change and or identify with a woman and find out what we have to do to be better men. You think we'd be stuck in our ways? So
I think both of us, men and women, that's what we do need to improve on. I think that's something that, as we even see in this group, it's a microcosm of the group. A brother said it so well. I don't know if you guys seen that post, but he was talking about microcosms of our group and the dynamic between men and women. And this is one of those, right? We have this assumption about what's being a gentleman, and women want to tell men what it is to be a gentleman.
Right.
Just like we want to tell ladies how to be a lady.
Yeah.
Right. And then
We got it all wrong.
Never
I
understood
hate
that
that.
conversation.
We got it all wrong.
I hate that dynamic of, we're telling ladies how to be ladies, and you know what I'm saying?
Us how to be men.
Ladies are telling men how to be gentlemen, or men, you know what I'm saying? I think that men need to start calling out other men on their bullshit. Let's be realistic. Men got to start calling out men, and younger men or older men, and start setting them on the right track.
We got some
right?
ignorant older men that need to be called out too.
We got ignorant men at every level,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But then on the same hand, ladies got to be willing to do the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
And I think that is where we kind of have the disconnect, is when I think men do it. That I've seen in the group, men do it. We kicked out men in the group.
I think men do it more often than not in general.
Which is fine, but I think it starts with what my man over here was saying. It starts with the conversation, and this is a really good conversation, because as fathers, when we're teaching our boys about how to treat ladies, how to be a gentleman, we also have to take into account this is different now.
But you know what? While we're teaching our sons and our daughters how to treat ladies and men, we also have to teach our sons how to love themselves enough to where they're not out just chasing skirt and tail, where they're out being respected as men and also being desired.
Yes.
But also making sure that they put themselves in a position to be desired.
Hold themselves to a standard.
And holding themselves accountable as well. Exactly. I want to deprogram my sons from the centuries of training.
Well, you want them to be recognized for their character. Their character is such an important, because that's what we do own, is our character. And I totally agree with this whole thing. I think this is props to it on it, because it's lacking. and it starts women shooting their shot. It's okay.
Listen, it really is okay, ladies. Listen, coming from a man, we're not gonna think you're a now. There are some dudes that think like that. When you get there, when you get with them dudes, cut them dudes off.
I always say,
cut
men,
them dudes off.
men.
But I'm
yes.
gonna be real. Listen, it is okay to tell a man he's attractive. It is okay to tell a man, listen, I want to get to know you, and it's okay to do it first.
Yes.
You don't have to wait.
You don't have to wait
for the dude because listen, I'm gonna be realistic. I'm one of those dudes
Probation
that
period.
if I don't know, if I don't think that I have a shot, if I don't think that I'm gonna hit this set about 70%, I'm probably not gonna shoot my shot.
And that's just
because
honest.
I don't want to waste your time or mine.
Yes.
Listen, I'm a man. I don't want to hear no. Listen, just like y'all don't like to hear no, I don't want to hear no either.
But when you tell a woman no, it's like you committed murder. Tell a woman
Murder.
they be mad if you don't give them no sex.
What? Listen,
Am I lying too? Am I lying?
Listen.
We had that conversation. I told you.
Fire.
I told you.
Trying to start a fire.
Hey man, roll over when a woman wants sex to see what happens.
Hey, listen, turn your
Roll-
back.
turn your back.
Oh my God,
I
man.
double dare you.
Man. They're gonna tell you there she is
Yeah.
up in there. What's up, Cuddy?
Tay, very good question here.
Listen, I
Where's
need
your
you to go watch the beginning of the show. I
Yes.
need your shirts. We're trying to promote you, baby. I love you, Cuddy. You know what I'm saying? We want to show you some love. We want to get your shirts up on the show. Make sure you shoot them to me.
And I want to know what her view on it. Oh, actually, did she
She
read
did.
her comment?
There we
I
go.
never approached the guy before, and I feel like we don't ask y'all what y'all want and what y'all like, because most women think me. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Who is this one? Who is she? Where's she?
Cuddy.
Where's she
Hey,
from?
hey, it's a bloodline
Oh,
thing,
I
man.
would just let
It's
that
a
sit
bloodline
there.
thing,
Let
man.
that sit on the screen.
Hey, she's
Where's
a
she
ball.
from?
She's a ball.
Where's she from? She ain't from here.
She not from here.
She's from the six.
Stop.
What? Listen. It's a
That's
bloodline.
down south.
Listen,
We need
I know
to
it
do
down
those
south,
things
man.
We was raised
with
up
the
here.
drop bombs
We was raised
and
in the
stuff.
six.
Well,
Those
yeah.
sound
Cuddy was raised in the
effects.
six. It's a bloodline thing, man. She's evolved, man. Cuddy's evolved.
And I don't. What she's saying is just, I think, so appropriate, and it is a mindset. And honestly, let's talk to the men too, because we gotta come from the men's. Cali.
Oh,
Cali.
Ask her where she was
I'm gonna
raised.
put this right here, California.
Ask her where she
That's
was
California.
He
raised.
said Kent, but you know.
Thank you.
That's Cali. That's
Come
Cali
on,
Brand
man.
over there.
Which
But-
one take?
But we also got to tell men. Hold on, real quick. We also got to tell men, because a woman looks at you or because a woman says hi, she doesn't automatically just want you.
Right, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
And so
But it's
I
the
think
same
that's
thing
an
with the
important
men.
thing.
If I open the door, I say hello. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you look nice today. That don't mean I'm trying to jump in the drawers. I might just think you look nice.
That was an explosion.
Come on, drop the bomb.
damn. Oh, you dropping
Drop the
bombs.
bomb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
dropping
Drop
bombs.
the bomb.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Clue. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Drop a bomb.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm old. Listen, that's how you know I'm old, man. I still, you know what I'm saying? I still know who DJ Clue is.
yeah. Hey, how about this go, guys? If you take a woman out on Valentine's Day, or a woman takes you on Valentine's Day, what's the percentage you think you think is going down just because of the
Listen,
date?
we
Of the
go
date?
from
Because
70
it's
I'm gonna go
Valentine's
from
Day.
75 to about that good 95.
Oh, so it goes up.
Man,
Go
come
ahead.
got to.
What'd you say?
It's got to go to 95. Come on,
Definitely
come on, man.
So wait,
Hey,
just
listen,
because of the date? So just because it's Valentine's Day?
This is your chick, though,
No,
right?
we're
But
just talking
listen,
about.
I don't just go out with anybody on Valentine's.
Is it your
Oh,
woman or
you know what I'm
not?
saying?
See, that's what I was
No,
because if
it's
it's not
not-
a woman, then it's one.
No, it's not.
Wait. But
Oh,
listen,
well, then,
but listen. What if you single though? What if you single though?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
There's a lot of
single.
single people.
Listen,
Real
I'm
dog is
single.
So if you go out
Listen,
with a
I'm
girl
single, and listen. If we go out on Valentine's Day,
what's the percentage that is hitting?
It should be 100.
It should be 9,500. Listen,
Am I tripping about that?
It should be 100.
Why?
Why not?
It's
Why
another
not?
day.
But
It's
why
because
not?
it's another.
No,
it's
listen.
another
I'm
day.
gonna tell you
It's
why.
a sexy
women look at it
holiday.
as a-
For one,
women look at
like
it
you
as
said at
an
the beginning of the
actual
show, you said it's the love holiday, right? It's the love month.
Love month. I said.
It's the love month.
You know, I made that up though.
It's a
Is it the
love
love
on
month?
you.
But it is. I mean, ain't that what's
I
promoted?
think so.
Ain't, listen, soon
That's
as
heavily
January
promoted,
hit,
yes.
soon as Christmas is over, what
Okay.
do you see in the stores? Go to Target the day after Christmas.
Oh,
Almost
snap. It's
immediate.
already Valentine's.
It's all, listen, I was there. It was already red. Come on now. So all I'm saying is, listen. So as a single dude,
Mhm.
if me and a chick go out on Valentine's Day, I'm taking the date.
So
Can
So I'm
I say
assuming
something? And
we
I don't
gonna
mean-
get that thing going.
I don't mean to interrupt.
You see what
I
Trina
just,
said?
Okay.
I just have what
Let me
you
read what
said.
she said. Trina says Valentine's Day is considered a day of love. Of course, you smash.
Ooh,
Right.
Come on,
Yes,
I'm
it
trying
is.
to clap.
This is
All right,
my
Trina, I
only
see you.
thing.
I'm trying to
see
clap.
you.
If I'm thinking as a man, yes, I want to do that. But if I want to shed a couple layers and there was somebody that I was interested, there's an attractive young lady that's in Shopkulture, okay?
Okay.
Okay, no, because I'm light skinned, I'm already red. Don't do that.
You got to shoot the shot.
Nah,
Steph Curry.
So here's my thing. I think in that situation, when you really think and you're really looking at somebody as like, she's attractive, she's very kind spirited, I would take her out and be very respectful, even if it was Valentine's Day, because that part of the chase or that part of getting to know somebody is dope. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, I hear you. I hear you. But check me out.
I had a blind date. I got a blind date. I'm still waiting to do that.
But the question was, listen, man. You ain't gonna play me out to the left like that. The question was, if she take you out, right? So I'm assuming that she had. That's what you asked, right? So I'm assuming if I take that date, listen, Valentine's. I'm assuming she gonna have the red thong on. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. And we gonna do that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about it like that. Okay.
You asked the question, brother. I'm just trying to. I
wasn't necessarily at first. I just said it's around maybe second date, but it's around. You're not in a relationship yet. You're not in a relationship yet. I just want to know.
95.
95.
95, man.
If you're not in a relationship yet, you have to be.
I think a Valentine's, just the day shouldn't matter, and I agree with my man over here. I think it's layers, and you're trying to get to know somebody. I just think that at a certain point, right? If you're going out, you got to get to know the person, of course. And I think if you smash first day, second day, I don't know. I just think it does dwindle me trying to get to know. And I'm not saying it should, but I'm just being honest. I think it would.
I mean, to be honest with you, that is what's going on though on the dating playing field today. Hookup culture is very real. That's Tinder, Plenty of Fish, all of that.
I heard.
These are
terrible.
These are meat markets.
Right.
So it's actually not. It's pretty normal for folks to.
Here's my thing. So let me give a caveat to my answer.
Oh, talk to me,
right? I wouldn't just. So if it's Valentine's Day, right? You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't just go out with a random. You see what I'm saying? So we would have to already have been in that process of conversating. You see what I'm saying? One, I don't even just go out on dates with anybody. I want to talk to you a little bit. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
That's
I want
real.
to see if we can even have a conversation.
See, obviously, I think a date is a good way because then it kind of propels whether or not to do one.
Valentine's not good for
no, not a first date.
I don't listen. I don't think it's not a bad date.
But I don't think it's.
But I would say this. I would say that if that was the first date, then I'm going into that with different expectations. You see what I'm saying? I'm going that into a different mindset because I'm going into that getting to know that person. See what I'm saying? So, but again, back to the question.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
We deviate. Okay.
You know, even if she was to ask me out Valentine's Day, and if it's the first date, I'm probably not going to be thinking 95%. I'm probably more thinking 65, 70, maybe even, if that high. Because again, we're still getting to know each other. So I'm not even really in the sexual mindset. I'm still trying to figure out if I even like this person. Because I'm not just trying to have sex with anybody. Yes. I want to have sex with a person I have with a connection. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody
at this point, yeah.
Like, something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now again, listen, I ain't gonna lie. We got some fun. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I'm still young. I'm single. So listen,
you can still
I'm grown. I can have my own situation. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? I would never go into a date, you know what I'm saying, just assuming like, I'm just gonna, we're gonna do that no matter what.
I think that's juvenile for me to make those assumptions because you just.
Can I give a real example? What?
Okay, I just think. Go ahead, bro.
So to Toom's point, right? As far as getting to know the person before you even go on a date, that's how me and mine. That's how we did it. Okay. And then I asked her out to lunch. Okay. And then even after that, we kept with communications for I'd say a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then that's when we, caught vibes and we made it official. Yep. And then I think even a week, maybe 2 weeks after that, that's when we started to get it in. Yeah. So I mean, it's paramount to really sit down and, as I always say here on the show, communicate, get to know who it is. A lot of people don't vet anymore. We've already talked about that on previous episodes. People are not vetting each other.
I want to vet a little bit before we even go out.
But the reason why I say you go out because you can really study the person's facial expressions. Definitely. There's things. The reason why I say
there's layers and
it's layers to it. Right. You can actually see. Okay, am I really connecting? Because on the phone, you go, yeah.
Right, but see,
you're intellectual.
I see what you're saying. So for me, right, that the beginning of the conversation on the phone and the texting and the talking
does show interest, though. You're right.
To me, that's me even gauging if I even want to get to the point where I want to spend some money.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna spend some money.
You're gonna spend some money. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a good date.
No, but
make a good impression.
Make the impression. I think it is.
You know,
yeah. At least what's the average cost
of a date?
No, guy, hold on.
$100.
I was gonna say that. A minimum. It's a minimum $100. It's a minimum $100.
Depending, if you talk to that girl and she says I'm not into that type of stuff, then by all means find stuff that makes you guys happy. Y'all get together and figure it out. If you're somebody that likes to save money and you're messing with somebody that's equally frugal, then by all means do what you guys feel.
It's usually mix and match.
I'm spending $100 because I like going to places that are nice. I like to hear jazz music playing.
Okay.
I like,
I like go to jazz alley. I like
So here's my thing, though. You feel me? Okay. Like, and I'm not saying that it's not right.
I think you're right though. At least $150.
About $150. But if she's
wait, you said you don't know.
No, I said about $150.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, listen, there's so many other,
there might be a nightcap involved. There might be
some hiking. There might, anything.
But what we're saying is just on an average, like if you're going out, we're going to get some food, and you know what I'm saying. Like I eat steak, so I already know that I'm over 150. Yeah, I'm over $100 because I like to eat good. And then you want to have a drink, and you know what I'm saying. I just think that a first date, like you said, is an impression, and especially if you ask the lady and listen, you're getting to know her. That's part of the process. So if you're tripping about spending money, that's probably not somebody you want to.
The meal alone is going to cost $25-$30 at least.
That's why I said on the average.
Listen, and
youngsters even looking at me. I'm like, damn, I don't know.
Probably $40 a plate.
I was about to say at least 40.
Yeah. So, okay, good part. Really, hold on. You know what? We had a Kenneth. Let's get back to Kenneth's comment. Kenneth had a comment up.
Let me get to it. It says
up. Yeah.
All right. He says a lot of women lack confidence in themselves and conversation starting points to even attempt to shoot for them to shoot their shot at a dude. A lot of them spend too much time overthinking it, or from a negative standpoint, sabotaging everything by being argumentative, rude, and disrespectful. While secretly crushing on that man that they want. Oh, that's interesting.
Poking with the stick, man.
KB,
where y'all at with that?
KB.
Okay. That's a hurtful right there. You know what? But he might have a point because sometimes women don't know how to really show the interest, and so they get frustrated. Maybe the man is not picking up on the vibes, and so the hating goes on. And
you know when I went through that. When I was like 12 and we were still running around.
Yeah, because that sounds like something on the
Get your maturity on. Kenneth, I'm with you though, bro.
But listen, Kenneth is right though.
Listen, that's 100%. I'm not disagreeing. Yeah. I'm just saying that's how juvenile it is. But it does happen. It does happen a lot.
Yeah. No, it's a cycle, right? Especially like he said. And let's be honest. Sometimes women do sabotage things even when it's good. Right? It's a sabotage that does happen. Men do it too. We gotta include them, but. So I can see his point on that. So now we got to move on to the next topic. This was a good topic.
All right. So the next one is Black fathers missing from the home. Let me get this there to provide context.
And I got something before we jump in. Okay. I really want to dive into this. This one's real personal.
Okay. You want to start it when he reads it? You start
it? Let me go ahead and set it up. So, Jay Morrison. So, it says, imagine if every man who had a baby mama turned her into a wife and was present in the household to provide fatherly love and instructions to his children. The hood wouldn't be the hood; it would be the neighborhood. Our communities are missing real men.
Oh, that was a handful there. Tim, can you answer that, brother?
Yep. So first, I want to say shout out to Mr. Jay Morrison. That he is a major player in the Black community. Yep. He's always working to better the Black community.
Uplift the spirits of the Black community.
Man, he works so hard. I really do love what he's doing, and I have a lot of respect for that man. But I'm gonna have to disagree with a piece of it. But before we dive into that, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to a Black father.
Okay.
Lanyata Alexander Sr., his son, just transferred from Arizona State back to UW. That's my little cousin. That's my baby. I've been helping train and watch that boy play since he was 3 years old, and it's a blessing. You are a blessing to my life. Both of you, junior and senior. You know what I'm saying? Big man, little man. You guys have known the struggles and the battles we've been through in life, man. And I love you. I'm so happy and excited to watch this young black man play football. Listen, when I tell you, black fathers are not absent. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, we do need to do better. There are some of us that need to really do better. But let's be realistic. This one is really personal to me.
Okay.
And because every day since March 30th, 2004, I have worked my tail off to be the best father that I can be and that anybody can see. Because my kids are the most important thing to me in this world. And since the day my daughter walked into this earth, understand me, that everything I have done has been to make sure that her future is insured, and to make sure that her brother's futures are insured, and to make sure that they never have to question, was daddy around? Did daddy support me? Was dad there? No, I'm there every day, and I'm available 24/7. Whether I'm here, there, out of town, working on the field, it don't matter. I'm always available. Black fathers are not absent. You are in your son's life every single day.
Right back there.
Come on, listen.
Doing homework.
Hey, and we teach that young man every time I see him. It's a new lesson.
Yes,
he's learning a new lesson every day.
You got him in the handshake today.
Come on, man.
You gotta get that handshake. And that's what it is. It is also a village that helps raise it, right? Because there's things that our kids don't really necessarily always take from us, but they take it from the surrounding. And this is a village. This is my village. And so that is so important. So when I see that, though, I guess I agree with it. I think
I was going to ask, what was the portion that he was disagreeing with?
Yeah.
In the beginning, it says that, if we were, turning babies' mamas into wives. And
you know what? I didn't even.
What we have to get away from is thinking that if you have a child, that situation is supposed to work automatically.
Yes. Yeah.
Having a child is not a caveat to having a good relationship. Okay, let's get that straight. Having a child is not a caveat to having a good relationship. Okay, but that does not negate what I do as a man and who I am as a father. Okay, listen.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he's speaking on statistically speaking, though. Usually, 2-parent homes. Even though, listen, I'm with you because I want to see
another explosion.
But statistically speaking, it does play a part, and it does play a part in community. Our community, there is a lot of it. Now, I don't know if it's any more than any other community. I really don't. I think it's overblown in our community. I think every time you see it, well, it was a single mom. Well, what does that have to do with anything? If the kid turns out, that's what he's supposed to do. Because it takes a village. It takes a village to raise a kid. Right. It doesn't matter.
Right,
I came from a 2-parent home. I know.
Individualism is highly rampant in the black community. It kind of, I don't know, going to what you were saying, or at least what you were starting to say with the 2-parent household dynamic. I was looking at the statistics, and it says, kids that come up in a 2-parent household usually
tend to be more successful.
Better.
That is the statistic. Okay, but
there's a lot of mental things that goes into that too.
I mean,
there's layers to it.
And speaking to the polls, I have to agree with you. Right? I think it is a little overblown, but again, I see it every day as a coach. What I'm saying? As a coach, and of a lot of young black, white, Latino, all colors. I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of moms dropping their sons off. I see a lot of moms at the games. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of fathers show up once or twice a year. You know what I mean?
But we don't know what that father is doing.
I don't know that dynamic.
To provide for their child.
But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Absent fathers make lives hard on children. Absent fathers,
yes, absolutely,
make lives harder on children.
But are there layers to the being absent in the kids? And I would say there are layers, because I have a lot of women that bring in their sons for haircuts, right? And we can assume that the father's absent, or like one of the mothers said, no, he has to work. He's providing.
Listen, I'm not taking away. Listen. Yeah. I'm not taking away from the fathers that are actually doing their job. That's true.
But you still gonna be an absent father.
But what I'm saying is, listen,
so that's what I was getting at.
What I'm saying is as a coach, right? Mm-hmm. When you go through 4, 5, 6, 7 months, and then you go through years, right, with some of these kids,
and you don't see the father at all.
Okay, then you get to understand, you know what I'm saying, how rampant it really is. And so what I'm saying is that the post is true in the aspect of fathers need to be in the home. But I didn't need to be with my ex to be in the home. Listen, we spent almost every holiday with my kids together. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I know Isaac's dad flies up all the time. Okay?
Yes.
All the time. Okay, and is best friends with his stepfather. You see what I'm saying?
My stepdad and my dad call each other baby daddy.
Listen, they hang out so much. They build each other. They get, man. Listen, these two dudes. I've been around these two dudes for years, and when I'm telling you it can work, you don't have to be in the home to be in the home.
That's what I'm saying. There's layers to it.
Is essential.
It is,
Right.
but a village is essential. So that is a village. That's
Amen.
their version of a village.
Amen.
Tomb has a village. I have a village.
Definitely.
That's what it is about, and so that's why I go on, and I kind of agree with what you're saying, because me being in a toxic relationship is not helping that man.
Amen.
That young
That's
man
what
right there.
that's what I want to get to.
If we have a toxic relationship,
that's what I was
not
saying.
helping.
I disagree with the post on is necessarily having to make her a wife doesn't make me a good father, because there's plenty of absent fathers that are in the home.
No, yes, we weren't good as a couple, and it was
I need you guys to understand, speaking from a perspective of a father that's been fighting for his kids on and off for the past 6 years. Just because we don't agree doesn't mean you can use all these things against me to make me an absent father.
Yes,
I'm in court
that's a
right
point
now,
we gotta get to,
and we gotta get to that
that's
point.
She
what we
wants
gotta
to
get
be
to.
she wants to have a life with the other baby's father, and he's jealous. So now that's prevented me from being a father, because she wants a life with him, and he doesn't want a life with me in it.
And that's what we're saying. Other women in the village needs to help this man be able to.
I wish
I'm
I'm fighting every day. I'm giving advocacy for young men to be successful out here, because I've been through it. I've been through the ringer. And if any of you young men need help that are on Shopkulture, getting their stuff together, parenting plans, if you want to know what's good, come and talk to us, because we know the avenues. I watched my brother Anthony consistently, whether it was a plane trip, whether it was this, that, and the third, he's fought for his kids since the beginning of time. And I know that he's a good dad.
And this goes without saying, and that's why I'm saying, when people make generalizations about being a parent or being a father, and they don't see this type of struggle and battle that goes on, that's what makes it wrong. And I think that what you're saying is so true. I think there's layers to it, and we have to be understanding that there's layers to it. Let's stop making these overgeneralizations about things we don't know.
Is absent, you know what I'm saying? That he chose to be absent.
Yes.
But I would say this. But let me say this: if a father is absent, okay,
fan, your co-producers. I ain't here. I inject the scene. It's your boy Bando Blaze, Shopkulture. We're gonna give you the real conversation, the real topics at all times. This is my boy.
We
No. My boy Barry.
She had to restart the motor.
Gank.
Yeah, cut it. That's the lady restarted the motor.
Oh.
Bando, you just saw, me and him are gonna be a part of the clips.